I sometimes think when I was a little kid, and I used to hang out with my grandfather, who was in his 90s, and I thought, Jesus, who the hell would want to live this long?
Clint Eastwood, a name that has become an immortal symbol of Hollywood, now steps into the age of 94 carrying a life that is both illustrious and shrouded in mystery. He has left audiences in awe with his powerful performances and unique directing style. Yet behind the glamour lies a man who resides in luxurious, magnificent homes, places that are both havens and marks of life's storms. Born as a baby nicknamed Samson for his remarkable birth weight, Clint Eastwood's childhood was far from idyllic, marked by constant relocations driven by his father's work. Yet these instabilities forged a man who relentlessly rose above adversity to become a commanding star. However, what many may not know is that beyond his legendary cinematic career, Eastwood is also a real estate mogul, owning lavish estates from California to Hawaii, each one narrating tales of his glory and the hidden shadows of his life. Do these opulent residences reflect mere grandeur, or do they harbor the inner conflicts of Clint Eastwood? From the tranquil ranch in Carmel-by-the-Sea where he seeks serenity to modern mansions in Bel Air and Sun Valley, are they testaments to a fulfilled life or facades masking internal struggles? Let us uncover the truths behind Clint Eastwood's homes, places that not only showcase his class but also etch the contrasts of a multifaceted legend. Clint Eastwood was born on May 31, 1930, in San Francisco, California, into a family with a diverse heritage of English, Scottish, Dutch, and German roots. From the moment of his birth, he made an impression, weighing 11 pounds and earning him the nickname Samson from the hospital nurses, a symbol of strength. However, Clint's childhood was far from peaceful. His father, a salesman, frequently changed jobs, forcing the family to move constantly during the Great Depression. Despite the instability, Clint grew up with a strong sense of independence and resilience, traits that would define him in later years. When the Eastwood family finally settled in Piedmont, California, they enjoyed a relatively comfortable life with a swimming pool and memberships in exclusive clubs. Yet Clint, contrary to the image of a privileged boy, did not excel in academics. He was held back a grade and even expelled from high school for bold pranks, including drawing obscene images on the school's report cardboard. While his peers focused on books, Clint spent his time tinkering with car engines, practicing piano until his fingers bled, and dreaming of bigger adventures. These hands-on passions helped shape a man of grit and creativity. In 1951, Clint joined the U.S. Army and was assigned as a swimming instructor at Fort Ord, California. His life there seemed uneventful until fate tested him in an extraordinary way. During a flight from Seattle back to the base, the plane he was on experienced a serious malfunction, forcing him to swim over 2 miles through icy waters to survive. This harrowing ordeal left a lasting mark on him, not just as a brush with death but as a driving force to live life with unwavering determination. Years later, Clint would channel that same grit onto the big screen in roles requiring endurance and tenacity, such as Frank Morris in his escape from Alcatraz. After leaving the Army, Clint embarked on a challenging journey to break into the entertainment industry. Initially, he took on a variety of jobs to make ends meet, from lumberjack to lifeguard and even playing piano in Oakland bars. Although he lacked a formal acting background, Clint landed a supporting role in the television series Rawhide. His portrayal of Rowdy Yates not only marked his first step into Hollywood but also helped him develop the tough stoic persona that would become his hallmark throughout his career. However, it was Sergio Leone's Dollars trilogy that catapulted Clint to international stardom. As the man with no name, he redefined the cowboy hero, cool, silent, yet immensely powerful. This trilogy not only elevated Clint to the pinnacle of fame but also transformed the Western genre into a globally iconic style. Every gaze and every movement Clint delivered in those films became classic lessons for future generations of actors. By the 1970s, Clint Eastwood continued his dominance on the big screen with his portrayal of Dirty Harry. Harry Callahan was not just an ordinary cop, he was a symbol of justice, defying all obstacles. The boldness and occasional ruthlessness of Harry created one of cinema's most memorable characters and cemented Clint's place as an irreplaceable figure in action films. Yet Clint did not stop there. Desiring more control over his career, he transitioned into directing. With Unforgiven in 1992, Clint Eastwood not only showcased his directorial prowess but also shattered conventions of the Western genre. Unforgiven was more than a story about a retired gunslinger confronting his past, it was an epic about redemption and internal conflict. The film won Oscars for Best Director and Best Picture, solidifying Clint's status among the greatest filmmakers of all time. In the years that followed, Clint continued to innovate and experiment. In $1 Million Baby in 2004, he portrayed a conflicted boxing coach, delving into the profound complexities of human relationships. In Gran Torino, he embodied a gruff war veteran searching for meaning through an unexpected bond with an immigrant family. Each role and every film was not just a new chapter in his career but also a fragment of the comprehensive portrait of Clint Eastwood, strong, enduring, yet deeply introspective and compassionate. Over 6 decades have passed, and Clint Eastwood remains a towering figure in Hollywood. At the age of 94, he shows no signs of slowing down, still standing behind the camera and creating masterpieces. Clint is not merely an actor or a director, he embodies resilience, relentless passion, and a spirit ready to face any challenge. His story is not just the journey of an individual but a testament to the human capacity to overcome adversity and create an everlasting legacy. Yet Clint Eastwood's legacy extends beyond his iconic films and prestigious awards. It is also etched into the spaces he has built, luxurious estates that are not just places to live but stories of a vibrant life and refined taste. These properties reflect a man of vision and complexity, where every corner carries whispers of his triumphs and the intricate facets of his extraordinary journey. Admired real estate of Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood is not just a cinematic legend but also a passionate real estate collector with refined taste and a profound love for architecture and nature. Each house, each ranch he owns, reflects not only his class but also significant fragments of his life. From luxurious mansions in California to serene retreats in Hawaii and Idaho, every property tells a unique story about Clint's vibrant life. In Carmel-by-the-Sea, California, Clint owns a sprawling compound that he invested in and built in 2010, valued at around $20 million. This property serves as a peaceful haven, a retreat from the Hollywood spotlight and life's chaos. Covering 15,940 square feet, the compound is not just a residence but a testament to Clint's exquisite aesthetic, an ideal blend of Spanish architectural style and lush natural surroundings. Clint once shared that Carmel was his dream destination as a young soldier, and he eventually turned that dream into reality. Beyond his primary home, Clint also owns a Spanish-style villa spanning 6,136 square feet in the exclusive area of Bel Air, Los Angeles. This villa stands out with its timeless architecture and elegance. Thick brick walls, red tile roofs, and intricately carved details create a classic charm. This home is not just a place to rest but also a private oasis amid the bustling city life. Clint's real estate ventures extend beyond California, showcasing his love for nature-infused spaces. Rising River Ranch in Castle, with over 1,167 acres, provides a wild and tranquil escape. It is the perfect retreat from life's pressures, offering expansive landscapes and open spaces that evoke a sense of absolute freedom. One of Clint's most remarkable properties is his home in Sun Valley, Idaho. This 6,000-square-foot modern craftsman-style villa stands out amidst Idaho's untouched nature. From this residence, Clint can enjoy breathtaking mountain views and fresh air. Designed with 5 bedrooms, a study, and open-concept spaces connecting the living and dining areas, the house exudes comfort and understated luxury. The property also features a man-made lake and a party barn, an ideal venue for intimate gatherings. But Clint's real estate empire does not stop on land. He also owns a beachfront villa in Hawaii, which feels like living in paradise. This house, located on a 1.13-acre plot right on the beach, was featured in the reality show Mrs. Eastwood and Company in 2012. It is not just a retreat but a place for Clint to immerse himself in the ocean's tranquility and enjoy quiet moments with his family. However, the real estate project most meaningful to Clint is undoubtedly Mission Ranch in Carmel-by-the-Sea. Mission Ranch is a clear testament to Clint's deep appreciation for history. When he discovered that this ranch faced destruction in the 1980s to make way for a modern complex, Clint intervened immediately. For $5 million, he purchased the 22-acre property not just to preserve it but to restore its original beauty. Mission Ranch was once an emblem of Carmel, offering views of the Carmel River meeting the Pacific Ocean. Over time, however, it fell into severe disrepair. The electrical and plumbing systems were broken, the buildings were dilapidated, and much of the structure faced the risk of collapse. Clint did not simply repair the property, he poured his heart into ensuring every detail retained its historical charm. From chimneys restored by skilled craftsmen to meticulously redesigned interiors, he even enlisted colleagues from his film projects to contribute to the design, transforming Mission Ranch into a space that is both luxurious and rich in artistry. Today, Mission Ranch is a unique resort with 31 elegant guest rooms, a renowned restaurant, and the idyllic backdrop of green meadows where sheep graze under golden sunsets. For Clint, Mission Ranch is more than a property. It is a living legacy of Carmel, a place he has spent much of his life protecting and nurturing. If Mission Ranch reflects Clint's respect for history, then Tehama Golf Club showcases his creativity and modern vision. Located on the Monterey Peninsula, Tehama is a bold project combining pristine nature with modern luxury. Spanning over 2,000 acres, Tehama Golf Club is not just a golf course but a relaxation space where people can connect with nature while enjoying world-class amenities. Clint spent years designing and building the club, not just as an owner but as a true golf enthusiast. He once shared that his childhood job as a caddy on golf courses inspired a lifelong dream to create the perfect course, and Tehama is the realization of that dream. Tehama Golf Club features an 18-hole golf course designed to maximize the natural beauty of the Santa Lucia Mountains and the Monterey coastline. But it does not stop there. The 18,000-square-foot clubhouse, built in Spanish style, boasts meticulously crafted details. From antique chandeliers and large windows showcasing panoramic views to rustic yet sophisticated materials like pecan wood, every corner bears Clint's personal touch. He even invited Henry Bumstead, a longtime collaborator in the film industry, to assist with the interior design, turning the clubhouse into a space that is not only for golf but also an artistic haven exuding warmth and intimacy. What makes Tehama Golf Club truly special is not just its landscapes or architecture but its vision of a close-knit community. Clint limited the membership to 300 people, creating a private and friendly atmosphere where individuals can experience the harmony between nature and humanity. For Clint, Tehama is not just a golf course but a place to share his passion and philosophy that life should be enjoyed in balance with nature, art, and inner peace. Both Mission Ranch and Tehama Golf Club symbolize Clint Eastwood's philosophy of life. For him, real estate is not merely a place to live but a repository of memories, a testament to love and dedication. Each of Clint's projects reflects his perseverance, broad vision, and unyielding drive to create. From restoring a historic ranch to building a world-class golf course, Clint has proven that he is not only a star on screen but also a creator of timeless legacies, structures imbued with his personal essence and a fervent love for life. Yet to truly understand Clint Eastwood, one cannot overlook the highs and lows of his personal life, where relationships, joy, and conflicts have shaped the man he has become. Clint Eastwood's personal life is as complex and multifaceted as his legendary career. While he is a man of discretion, he has not been able to escape the spotlight on his relationships and family, from marriages and secret affairs to being a father to 8 children from 6 different women. Clint's personal life is a long story filled with a wide range of emotions. Clint's first marriage to Maggie Johnson in 1953 seemed like a stable beginning. However, from the very start, Clint was not a man of unwavering commitment. During their marriage, Clint had numerous extramarital affairs, creating tensions and leaving a significant impact. One such affair resulted in the birth of his daughter Lori Murray from a secret relationship. Clint was initially unaware of Lori, who was put up for adoption at birth, and it wasn't until the 1990s, through a personal investigation, that she discovered Clint was her biological father. When Lori entered his life, Clint welcomed her, though whether he had known of her existence earlier remains a mystery. Additionally, Clint fathered another daughter, Kimber, with Roxanne Tunis, a stuntwoman he had a relationship with for 14 years while still married to Maggie. Extramarital relationships seem to be an intrinsic part of Clint's complicated personal life. Maggie, despite being aware of these affairs, tried to maintain their marriage and raise their 2 children together, Kyle and Allison. However, in 1979, when rumors of Clint's relationship with actress Sandra Locke surfaced, their 2-decade-long marriage officially came to an end. The romance with Sandra Locke is considered one of the most controversial chapters in Clint's love life. The two met on the set of The Outlaw Josie Wales and quickly developed a bond. Sandra, despite being in a nominal marriage, moved in with Clint. However, their relationship was far from a fairy tale. Locke later accused Clint of coercing her into having abortions and sterilization, turning their relationship into a series of psychological conflicts and tensions. Ultimately, their bitter breakup led to lawsuits and public disputes. Even during his relationship with Locke, Clint secretly fathered 2 more children, Scott and Catherine, with Jacelyn Reeves, a flight attendant. This relationship was kept entirely private for years, with Clint's paternity only being revealed when the children were adults. Scott, the elder son, later became a successful actor himself, often crediting Clint for inspiring his discipline and perseverance. In the early 1990s, Clint met actress Frances Fisher, whom he described as a calming presence during a turbulent period in his life. They had a daughter, Francesca, together, but their relationship also did not last. Clint later married Dina Ruiz, a young news anchor, in 1996. Dina brought a refreshing change to Clint's life, and they had a daughter, Morgan. This was considered one of the most peaceful phases of his personal life. However, when Dina participated in a reality TV show, Clint grew uncomfortable with their private lives being exposed. Their marriage gradually fell apart, ending in 2013. In recent years, Clint has maintained a low-profile relationship with Christina Sandera, a hospitality industry worker. This relationship is described as stable and serene. As Clint enters the twilight of his life, what stands out about him is that despite his tumultuous romantic history, he has always strived to maintain good relationships with his children. Those close to him often remark that Clint is a devoted father who makes efforts to provide his children with a normal life far removed from Hollywood's glitz and glamour. Clint Eastwood's personal life is not just a tale of relationships and family. It is a reflection of his complex character, a man of strength and independence but also rife with internal contradictions. His choices in love, while controversial, demonstrate his authenticity and willingness to face the consequences of his emotions. Clint Eastwood's personal life, filled with ups and downs, is a perfect mirror of his profound and multifaceted nature, a legend with a soul that is anything but simple. At 94, Clint Eastwood remains a vibrant icon not only in cinema but also in the way he embraces aging and sustains his creative spirit. Despite the passage of time, Eastwood continues to exude calm determination and boundless energy. His current life is a blend of unwavering dedication to his craft, serene moments with family, and the ongoing creation of a legacy for future generations. In 2024, Clint Eastwood reaffirmed his stature with the film Juror No. 2, a legal thriller that he both directed and produced. The movie, which follows the story of a juror who discovers he may be responsible for the victim's death in the case he is judging, not only showcases Eastwood's sharp directorial instincts but also proves that he continues to defy the boundaries of age. With a stellar cast including Nicholas Hoult and Toni Collette, Juror No. 2 has received positive reviews from critics, further emphasizing that Eastwood remains one of Hollywood's most visionary directors. Beyond film, Clint Eastwood has also made appearances at major cultural events, most notably the awards ceremony at the Monterey Jazz Festival in 2024. There, he was honored with the Clint Eastwood Cultural Leadership Award, a special recognition of his immense contributions to both music and film. This event not only highlighted Eastwood's enduring presence in the arts community but also provided an opportunity for him to connect with family, especially his son Kyle Eastwood, a talented jazz musician. Clint's life today is not solely focused on his career. He maintains strong relationships with his children, including Kyle, Allison, Scott, and Francesca, all of whom deeply respect their father. Eastwood does not impose his artistic path on his children but instead encourages them to pursue their own passions and values. Scott Eastwood has often shared how his father has been a tremendous source of inspiration, not only through lessons in discipline and hard work but also in how he confronts challenges. Clint Eastwood's legacy extends far beyond his classic films and prestigious awards. It is also evident in the way he has built and preserved cultural and historical values. Projects like Mission Ranch and Tehama Golf Club are not merely real estate ventures but symbols of his life philosophy to honor nature, preserve history, and provide lasting value to the community. Mission Ranch, once a dilapidated property on the verge of demolition, was restored by Clint into a unique resort that retains the soul of Carmel-by-the-Sea. Tehama Golf Club, with its harmony of natural beauty and luxury, stands as a testament to his timeless vision. In his twilight years, Clint Eastwood is not just living, he is contributing. He represents an unyielding spirit, always innovating and creating. From the films he directs and the properties he restores to the inspiration he provides to younger generations, everything reflects an extraordinary life. Clint's legacy lies not only in what he has created but also in how he has lived, a life of endless exploration, continuous learning, and leaving a profound mark on the hearts of his fans. For Clint, old age is not an end but a new chapter to continue writing his inspiring story. What do you think of Clint Eastwood's incredible journey? Share your thoughts in the comments and do not forget to like, follow the channel, and turn on notifications so you will not miss our next compelling stories. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Goodbye.